So good morning children. Today in our maths class we are going to read chapter 12 temperature. So we should know first of all that what is temperature and how we can measure the temperature. So we often see that the soup is hot and the ice cream is cold and the ice cream is cold. But have you ever wondered that what makes the soup hot and the ice cream cold? So some objects they are hotter than the other. Some objects are hotter than the other, while some objects they are colder. As you can see in this picture, the soup is hotter. The soup on the left side is hotter than the soup on the right side, and the ice cream is colder than the cold drinks. So what makes them hot or cold? So when you suffer from fever, okay, when your body becomes warm and you suffer from fever, then what happens? Your body becomes hotter than the normal. And to know how hot or cold your body is, what your parents they do, they put thermometer, okay, they put thermometer in your mouth so that the temperature can be measured, Now what is temperature? So temperature is the quantity that tells us how hot or cold an object is. So the temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body or a place. Like the water is hot as it has high temperature and ice is cold as it has low temperature. Now if we put a pot of water on a stove and heat it, we notice that the temperature of the pot rises. And why it rises? It is because it is liberating heat, and heat is a form of energy. Now when it becomes colder, how it becomes colder? Afterwards, when it has liberated heat, then it is going to become cold. So when it becomes cold, it loses the heat, it loses the heat, and you find that the substance it becomes cold. And coldness is because of the absence of heat, and hotness is because of the presence of heat. Understood? Because why the thing is hot? The thing is hot because there is the presence of heat, and anything is cold because there is no heat over there. Now what happens? The heat is a form of energy, So we know that heat is a form of energy. Now we are knowing that heat is a form of energy, and in the coldness this heat energy is transformed. Now what can we do? So how can we measure the temperature? So how are we able to measure the temperature? So to measure the temperature, when we touch an object, we can say whether it is hot or cold. The sense of touch can estimate the temperature. By touching, we can tell the temperature. But we cannot touch everything. It is not possible for us to say the temperature of everything. If we are touching boiling water, then what will happen? It is boiling water. It is possible that our hand can get burnt. So, or fire we want to touch, and can we tell the temperature by touching? Now, for that we will use what temperature. Now, what is the unit used to measure temperature? So, how can we measure the temperature? Like we have unit to measure length, Like we have unit to measure length, and the length is measured in the unit like inch, centimeter, meter, etc. This length is measured in the unit like inch, meter, centimeter. Likewise, we have the unit to measure temperature also. Like a temperature of sunny day, we can measure and tell that the temperature is 41 degrees centigrade, and for the body temperature, we can say that the temperature of the body is 37 degree Celsius. Now here you see a thermometer, clinical thermometer. You find the reading from 94 degree to 108 degree Fahrenheit. Now what is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit over here? This is the temperature of normal human body temperature. And this red line, what it indicates? That indicates the level of the mercury. So lowest point is 94 degree and the highest point in the thermometer, as you can see, This is 108 degree Fahrenheit. Now we are going to read about the construction of a clinical thermometer. In this clinical thermometer, what do we see? We find a bulb, okay? The clinical thermometer is a long, narrow tube, okay? Long, narrow glass tube. And after that also what 102, and then after that it is 0.6. How it comes to 0.6? Because 2.2, 0.2 and 0.2. 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2, it will make 102.6 degree Fahrenheit. So that is how we read the clinical thermometer. This is the way to read the clinical thermometer, as you can see in this. So clearly it has been given. So here, as you can see, from just 100, then 101, 102, and after 102, 102.2, 102.4, 2.6, 102.6 we get. Now Celsius clinical thermometer. So it is it starts from 35 degrees Celsius and ends at 42 degree Celsius. Okay, Celsius. We are going to read about that Celsius clinical thermometer. It starts from 35. Now different types of thermometers. We are going to do different types of thermometers. As you can see here, there are two types of thermometers shown. One is clinical thermometer and the other one is your digital thermometer. The digital thermometer is easy to use. These are given when we put it in our mouth, then and on it, then we can see the reading of the whatever temperature has reached. It will stop after that. Now, can we use clinical thermometer to measure the temperature of boiling water? No, we cannot use the clinical thermometer to measure the temperature of boiling water. To measure the temperature of boiling water, another thing is used. A clinical thermometer is used to measure human body temperature. Now here you see that the temperature, normal human body temperature is 98.6 degrees Celsius. Less than that is hypothermia. Hypo means less, and more than that causes fever, and that is hyperthermia. When the temperature rises above the normal body temperature, we suffer from fever, and that condition, it is called hyperthermia. As you can see here, that from 98.6 it has risen to 102. The person is suffering from fever. Now we are going to discuss about laboratory thermometer. So boiling point of water, it can be measured with the help of laboratory thermometer. Because why? When we use the clinical thermometer to measure this boiling water, then what will happen? The mercury will expand very fast. Okay, and it might be possible that the thermometer, it is going to break. So we don't use that to measure the boiling point of water, clinical thermometer. And to measure the boiling point of water, we use laboratory thermometer. Okay, because it has a high range. This laboratory thermometer, it is having a high range. Now what we should remember, what we have learned. So we have learned that temperature, it indicates the degree of hotness or coldness. That is, the quantity of hotness or coldness is called temperature, and temperature is measured in degrees Celsius or in degree Fahrenheit. So we have read about different types of thermometers and to measure temperature. So it is clear that what is temperature. Now we are going to read about Celsius or coldness. That is, the quantity of hotness or coldness is called temperature, and temperature is measured in degrees Celsius or in degree Fahrenheit. So we have read about different types of thermometers and to measure temperature. So it is clear that what is